Hello, in this video I'm going to be using Watson Analytics to import and analyse some Twitter data. I've recently seen a few articles about the upcoming 2016 US presidential election. I've seen that both Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump are regular users of Twitter, and I'm intrigued to find out if people have been tweeting more about Hillary or Donald over the last week. So using Watson Analytics, this is really easy to do. What's important to note here is I'm a business user. I'm absolutely not a technical person, and I'm not a data scientist by any means. So I'm going to upload my Twitter data, and the first thing I need to do is specify which hashtags I want to use. So I'm going to input Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. Next, I can specify a date range. It's the 19th of August today. By default, it goes back a week in time. That's absolutely perfect for this. Before I upload the data, I'm just going to press the Show Estimate button, which tells me that there's 12,730 tweets available that contain either the hashtag Donald Trump or Hillary Clinton. Okay, so now that my data set has successfully uploaded into Watson Analytics, I'm ready to do my analysis. I'll just note that the data quality score is 61 of medium quality, and I'm happy for that to do my analysis. However, it does make me aware that there may be a few missing data fields. Just clicking on the dataset, it instantly brings up a panel where it suggests some interesting and insightful questions to ask of my data. However, for now, I know I just really quickly want to look at a simple visualization showing the amount of tweets for each hashtag. So in this case, I'm going to make my way to the Assemble feature. And I'm just going to choose a completely blank canvas. I'm going to create a name for the dashboard. It's going to be Donald Trump versus Hillary Clinton. I'm going to go ahead and create that. So now I've got a completely blank canvas from which to work from. You can see along the bottom here, I have all the data headings from the Twitter data set that's been imported. And I can also click here to actually look through it in a slightly different view. And there's some really interesting bits of data that Watson Analytics actually captures here. So a lot of info about the actual author, what country they're in, what city were they in, what's their gender, how many followers do they have. And that's that's an important metric for identifying your social media influencers. It also contains their author name. So it actually allows you to proactively reach out to these people on Twitter, which is very, very powerful. We have hashtags. That's a really interesting one. So that pulls in other hashtags that were contained in the same tweet as your matching hashtags. So you can find out what have people been talking about in their tweets about Donald Trump. What are the other things that they've been mentioning? What are the other keywords? We've got their retweet count, which again is very, very important in being able to see tweets that have got a very, very high visibility within Twitter. And we also have the sentiment. Was it positive? Was it negative? And what are the actual words that Watson Analytics has decided are positive and are negative? So for this exercise, I would like to just see a bar chart containing the amount of tweets for both Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. So I'm just going to select a bar chart for my visualization. Now, if you don't actually know which visualization you want to use, that's not a problem. You can simply just drag your data onto the canvas and it will create the best visualization for the data that you're trying to view. So I've selected my bar chart As you can see on the right, we've got our different fields here, such as the axis label, colour, and the value. You can see that the axis label and the value are actually got red dashes around them. That means that those two fields need to be populated with data for a visualization to actually be created. So for the axis label, I want both the Donald Trump and the Hillary Clinton hashtags, and I know that that is the matching hashtag data column. So I'm simply going to drag that across and put it into axis label. For the value, I simply just want the tweet count. So I'm just going to search for tweet in my data set. There it is. I can see with that ABC here that it's a string format. I'm going to drag that across into value, and there we have it. There's our visualization. You can see that there's blank here, where it hasn't been able to pull in all of the information. That's just one tweet. I'm not interested in that, so I can very easily just exclude it from my visualization. So, whoever guessed that Donald Trump, people have been talking more about him, they were right. But I actually want to take this just one step further. I'm also interested about the actual sentiment. I mean, all of these tweets for Donald Trump, have they been positive? Have they been negative? Have they just been neutral? So, it's very easy for us to do this. I'm going to simply drag the sentiment into the color by field. And there we have it. There's our visualization. So let's view it in full screen. Again, there's been a few sentiments here where it's not been able to decide whether it was negative or positive. I'm going to exclude those from my visualization just to tidy things up a little bit. And there we can have it. It's actually a very, very similar sort of spread there in terms of most of them are neutral. A lot of them are probably kind of news updates. We've got Donald Trump here. Have got quite a lot of positive. 1.3 thousand. 863 negative tweets. And that's similar for Hillary. So I hope you found this useful. If you've got any suggestions for any future videos you'd like to see, please let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching.